What's up, guys? Ian here, coach of your Ladner Lanturn, bringing you guys our Week 9 match for NCL Season 9, taking on Zayne and the St. Louis Cardinals. We will see how this goes. This is a battle of first versus second, but I'm not as confident in this one. He is currently ahead of me. He's at 6-2 plus 18, and we're at 6-2 plus 13, and then Revan, after stealing that win over us last week, is 6-2 plus 9. So that's the top three. The only teams with 6 wins. It's really tight. Just outside of playoffs is 4 wins right now, so we're only 2 wins outside of playoffs, which means we will not be clinching. Even if we win this game, we won't be clinching until at least next week, based on our result next week. So let's get right into things here. Interesting. Not a lot to be scared of, actually. No Gengar. There's no Gengar. I mean, I don't even know what to say. No Bulu, no Silvally. Vaporeon, Jolteon, Mega Pidgeot, Mamoswine, Conkeldurr. So the Victini is the biggest problem, which I expected. Basically expected, right? I think what I can do here is probably just lead Slowking. It's not that terrible. Okay, actually it'd be terrible against the Jolteon. Alternatively, I can just lead Genesect, which isn't that bad against, like, Jolteon and whatnot. Like, it'd be better against a Jolteon lead, or a Mamo lead. So I'm just gonna lead Genesect, and we'll see where this goes. Linky the game here. Okay, perfect. And we get an attack boost, actually. Got an attack boost off this. So, Jolteon cannot kill me if it's Specs. +1 attack U-turn is going to do a fat chunk of damage. I'm just going to go for it. There's the Volt Switch, does 42. So it's not Specs. Could very well be Scarf. We catch a fat U-turn on the Vaporeon that does 33. So Vaporeon, I did 33 with a +1 U-turn. Tells me it's probably physically defensive. I probably got a bit of a high roll on a physically defensive set. I can just go Yanmega, right? Yanmega should just tear this to shreds. Wow, it does nothing! What? What? Why is the Genesect my answer to this? Bruh. I'm actually doing 0 damage to this thing. That's so crazy. Okay, I might need to go Slowking and Toxic, eh? I don't know that I have another play. It's not like I can just go Tank Growth on this. I have to go Slowking and Toxic. Or I could go Tank Growth and Knock Off. Right? Like, he's probably not staying in on Tank Growth. He shouldn't. He doesn't know what kind of set I am. He shouldn't stay on this. So we'll just go Tank Growth. There's no leftovers. I have to imagine it's like Boots or something, right? We can just get rid of an item. Or does the Pidgeot even come in? Because I could also just Leech Seed. I'm gonna knock off. Just get rid of an item here. It's the Conch that comes in, okay. So we get rid of the AV on the Conch. I mean, this is what I was trying to, like, I'm designed to beat the Conch, right? So, oh, well, that doesn't really help, does it? I guess I'm gonna Leech Seed again. AV, so it's probably, I don't know, Iron Fist or something? Let me just, mark my game off. Okay, so he's Fire Punch, 29. Of course. Well, I guess my knockoff's not doing a lot, eh? Bit of a brutal start on my end. Fire Punch. It's not Flame Orbs. Fist Plate is a bad item to give it. Fairy Memory is better. So Fire Punch, 28.8. So 29.2. It might not be Adamant. 28.8. Okay, my knockoff did 14.9. No, that was his knockoff. That was his knockoff did 14.9. Is this uninvested? It can't be uninvested. This is Iron Fist. It is. It's uninvested Iron Fist. Interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. Okay then. I guess I'm gonna Giga Drain on the Victini. Of course I Giga Drain the Victini. I could have Sludge Bombed there. I do 12 to the Teeny, which is decent, I guess. Victini. Did 12. Knockoff would have done a lot more. V-Korean's gonna bash my face in. Let's go Slowking and see what happens. U-turn for 31. U-turns for 31. Okay, so it is the special Teeny. It is the special Teeny, and he got an absolute low roll. So Jolteon comes in. Jolteon is not Scarf. Or Specs, I mean. Volt Switch to Tangrowth won't do a ton. I can just go into Tangrowth and Chew. 32. In comes what I imagine to be the Pidgeot. Have to imagine it's the Pidgeot, right? Okay, so there's the Pidgeot, which probably just U-turns again, but I'm just going to go into Slowking anyways. There's the Hurricane. 37. Oh my god. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, Pidgeot. Hurricane does 37. It's timid. Ice Beam does a fair chunk. I think I just want to go for a Toxic here, though. U-turn. Probably into Vaporeon. Don't hit yourself. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we get the Toxic off on the prime target, which is perfect for me. Go back into Tangrowth. This can't do anything to Tangrowth. He could flip turn here, though. He's going to Wish Up. Okay, he's going to Wish Up. I'll Leech Seed then. Because I feel like he could want to go into Conk. Hail. So this is Hail Weather Ball? Alright. That's an interesting decision. I'm just going to go into Slowking then. Flip turn. Is it for Blizzard Victini? Is it for Snowcloak Mamoswine? I'm not sure what his option is there. In comes the Jolteon. Wish, Hail, Flip turn. So it doesn't have Protect or it doesn't have Scald. One or the other. Thunderbolt this time. Okay, I'm going to knock off. Actually, let's take a look here and see if I die to Hail. This Jolteon damage. So it's not Specs. Best move he could hit me with it is like a Shadow Ball or a Hyper Voice. I will not die to Hail. I could die to Hail plus Hyper Voice. I could die to Hail plus Hyper Voice. I think my best play is to Giga Drain so that I don't die to Hail. And not care about item. Oh, okay. 50. I'm in a pretty precarious range, but I'm going to do it anyways, just so that he can't sub again. Okay, we're not in that precarious of a range now. Although I am still not going to be able to tank a T-Bolt, and he can sub up here. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? T-Bolt does 35.5. Do I just sack Tangrowth and go Mimikyu? I mean, Mimikyu's in a fair spot to just kill stuff, right? Vaporeon I'm not really worried about. Victini, I'd imagine. Let's just calc the Victini. Do I kill you at +2 with Shadow Sneak from this range? Not yet. I'd love to just go Hardion Mega on this, but I feel like he also wants to just finish me off. He could either sub or he could finish me off, and I don't really want to go Hardion Mega on that. So, is Genesect the sack? Is Cinderace taking damage to the play? Jolteon. I could go Cinderace. I can go Cinderace. Wait, it's Icy Rock. This could be really bad for me. I don't know about outright sacking the Cinderace to this Jolteon. It's Icy Rock Vaporeon? What is this set? I really don't know about just sacking Cinderace here. He might think that I'm Scarfed. Okay, he does think that I'm Scarfed, so he just goes into the Conch, which I imagine has Mach Punch. I probably double, like, Tangrowth into Slowking or something, right? This is a really awkward. There's the Fire Punch. Let's go hard Slowking. Fire Punch was a good play. If I'm him, I'd probably knock off here, right? He might have also been predicting Genesect, I don't know. I thought he would Mach Punch me, though. It's Iron Fist. I didn't calc if it was going to kill, though. Okay. It's the knockoff. And what now, Ian? What now? What now? What now? What do I do now? What can I do now? Well, the Vaporeon doesn't really threaten my Mimikyu in a 1v1, right? So I can actually just set up on the Vaporeon if I really needed to. I don't want to go hardy on Mega, but I might have to. How much does the Mega do to Pidgeot? We figured out my Mega is doing nothing to Vaporeon, but Pidgeot I do over half with Bug Buzz. So that's useful to keep around. He's probably going to Fire Punch here. I should maybe just Giga Drain. Get a little HP back. Oh, he Drain Punched. Okay. I'll go back into Slowking now. No, I don't want to lose my leftovers. I'm going to Giga Drain again. We're just going to use this opportunity. Oh, hello. Now you can't sub. Nice. Clean. Okay, getting Jolteon out of the way is pretty big for me. That's a big step. That's a big step. Mamo comes out. Okay, so this is a problem. This is an issue. Tangrowth is meant to handle this, but I'm not sure that it can. Pidgeot's still a problem, and Slowking is still necessary for the Victini. It might be time for me to sack Genesect to get Tangrowth back in on the Mamoswine. No, it's not really worth it, so I'll just Giga Drain. Oh, perfect! He actually really severely overpredicted there. His Earthquake did 17.4, so it's a jolly. It's a jolly Life Orb. I do not live the Icicle Crash. Which, if I'm him, that's what I go for here. I'm just going to double in Genesect now. He misses the Icicle Crash, so it's not even that relevant, but Genesect is in. I can avoid a little bit more damage here, and I can E-Speed. He's not going to go Victini. Any damage on Vaporeon is fine. He's not going to go Pidgeot. There's no way he goes Pidgeot or Victini, in my opinion. He either goes Conch to sack it, or he goes Vaporeon to try and tank the Technoblast. So I think Extreme Speed is a fine play here. And it should kill this. Okay, so he goes Conch. E-Speed does 18. I can just T-Bolt this, and it should die. Your Iron Fist, uninvested. Uninvested. Iron Fist. Mach Punch does not kill me. My Extreme Speed did 18, so we know that this is likely specially defensive, and I'll just T-Bolt. There's the Mach Punch for 33. So he did have the Mach Punch all along, and it was his last move. So now you probably either go Victini or Pidgeot, and you just like click a move, which lets me bring in Slowking and presumably lets me Ice Beam? Okay, so the Pidgeot is what comes in, so I'm going to go Slowking. Genesect is probably sackable to the Mammo at any point now. Okay, so there's the Pidgeot doing that. I'm gonna Ice Beam actually. Yeah. Because I knew that something like that was coming. 40, 34. Where am I at in terms of health against the Pidgeot? I'm in not a great spot. So my Ice Beam did 53. It's about what you would expect against no-ish bulk. He's probably speed creeping Cinderace. Hurricane to 33.3, 131 HP is a 75% chance Oko, so I should probably just sack something. So I'll just sack the Genesect. He might Roost here. He does not. He chooses to just Hurricane. So now I can just go Yanmega and click Bug Buzz, I think. I should just be able to get kills with it now. There's no way this lives, so just go Yanmega and we'll click Bug Buzz. Gives me the kill on the Mammo. Victini is what comes in. We'll go back into Slowking. I know this is special. Thunderbolt. Nice crit Thunderbolt there. So I can go back into Tangrowth. 47.8. Should give us a little bit of knowledge about the set. I'd imagine it's Scarf now that I've seen this. Thunderbolt. Critical hit does 47.8. From Timid Max Special Attack. So 19.9, I can just knock off here. It's not Scarfed. That is great information. Tangrowth was honestly just a fine sack there anyways, but the fact that it's not Scarfed is fantastic for me. Or is it? I can go Cinderace and I can Sucker Punch on the switch into Vaporeon, which is totally useless. I can Pyro Ball, which is totally useless. It's probably best kept as a sack, right? I could probably just go Slowking and Toxic? Right? Or Slack Off? I think I Slack Off. I think I Slack Off. And hopefully we're not in a position where the Vaporeon can pass a Wish into the Pidgeot, which would be the biggest problem. So there's the U-turn. So I'll Slack Off, and if he goes Vaporeon, it's not a problem. Pidgeot comes in. I'm going to Slack Off again. Yeah. And I'll Toxic this time. There's the U-turn. Probably into Vaporeon. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to... What am I going to do? Just Ice Beam? I don't have any way to kill this anymore. If he wishes up... the Pidgeot's at a high enough HP where it's going to be a problem either way. I might just Ice Beam here. It's maybe a good enough play. Force this to switch out with the Wish or take it itself. Wish, Hail, Flip Turn. It's Icy Rock Vaporeon, which is just the strangest thing ever. Ice Beam. Get a little bit of chop. He's probably taking this himself. If I was him, that's what I would do. He's Flip Turning the Wish. What? Bro. Okay. Toxicing this then. And then I'm slacking off. U-turn into Vaporeon, I imagine. Into Pidgeot. Okay, I don't like this one either, but I'll slack off again. It's kind of a weird position where he's put himself. He's staying in. Interesting play. Oh, that would be why, hey? I guess I'll Ice Beam this time. Okay, we do Fatty Chunk. And I think he might Roost here. I need to get the confusion off of this, so I think I might go Cinderace first. I'll just go Cinderace. Interesting play on his part. Okay, so right here, I'm going to Swords Dance with Mimikyu. Or am I? No, I'm going Yon Mega. And I'm clicking Bug Buzz. Which gets me a kill. Or should get me a kill. It definitely gets me a kill on this. Victini gets me good chip though. And it should kill a Vaporeon from this range? Question mark? It will not kill a Vaporeon from this range, but the Vaporeon's not in a position where I can... Okay, now it'll kill a Vaporeon from this range. Definitely gets me a kill. And now Victini comes out, and you no longer have a way to wish this up. So I can just go between Slowking. I still have a Disguise on my Mimikyu. I'm not entirely sure how he's going to win this one. I kind of just need this chipped a little bit into a range where I can like stack my Slowking, but I can honestly just like slack off this turn. And then Toxic on the Pidgeot and win the game. Presumably he's going to Roost here. Yeah, so no guard Toxic means that I'm always going to hit this. And now we just Ice Beam. And then slack off. And Slowking might just win the game, potentially. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not. But I'll slack off again. And hopefully not get confused. Okay, perfect. So Pidgeot's going to die to Toxic. And now the Victini comes in. I can choose to sack something here if I really want to. I could choose to sack the Disguise on my Mimikyu to bring Slowking back in at full HP with a no confusion. Be an interesting play. Alternatively, I could just take the confusion and win this 2-0. Really doesn't matter to me. I'm either winning this 2-0 or 3-0 at this point. He's probably just Boots. We know he's special. He's probably just Boots. U-turn, Thunderbolt, Blue Flare, Psychic? I don't really know what else you need. Glaciate. It's probably Glaciate or Weather Ball. Maybe this is what the Weather Ball is for, so that he can kill Garchomp or something along those lines. I'm not entirely sure where he would go with that. I'm just going to risk it, I think. Risk it for the biscuit. Boom. He wasn't doing enough, so we'll just win the game with Slowking here now then. Should break out a confusion this turn. No, we do not. But I will Scald again. He can't even crit me, so... GG's to Zayne. I was terrified of this game, but then he didn't bring like a bunch of the stuff that I prepped for, so we'll see if this just ends up being like a repeat matchup in playoffs. I'm very happy to win this one though, because like I said in the team builder, my last 4 weeks were against very difficult opponents, a bunch of which are in playoff spots or just outside. So Pokefan, so Zayne was ahead of me in the standings, and now we've leapfrogged above him with this win. Pokefan, next week we play. He's in 9th position, really in the hunt for a playoff spot. He's only 3 wins behind us now, and he still has not played this week's game. Amish is in a playoff spot. He's 5-3. He's in 5th place currently, so that's a pretty terrifying matchup there as well. His team is really strong. And then Lux, who is 5-4 now. He just lost a game this week, and he's in 6th place. So we're playing people in the playoff hunt now. We started out our season against a bunch of people who were not in playoffs. Johan, Nacho, Stu, Gareth, and Cade are all not in playoff positions right now, and that's 5 of our first 8 weeks. So we have the easier schedule coming into the end of the season here, and now next week we take on Pokefan and the Duke Blue Dragapult. So keep an eye out for that. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you guys next week where we take on Pokefan and the Duke Blue Dragapults.